Is it black love or black separation? Let's talk about it on today's show. Let's go. Krazy Work Podcast. This is your host, Big Slim.
It's your host, A.L. Legend. We back at you again. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. We got the infamous Guy Jackson with the Guy Jackson Podcast show in the building.
What's going on, everybody?
Let's get to it.
Yeah, man. Shit, how's everybody doing today?
Doing good, man. How about yourself?
Good.
I already know how we doing. It's Krazy Work Friday. Let's go.
Yeah, Krazy Work, man. Shit, I was scrolling on TikTok, y'all, and this woman came across my for your page, the FYP, whatever it's called. You know, I'm old as shit. So, and it made me stop because I'm like, damn, it sounds like the truth, but I know how our women is. They always got something to a rebuttal or something to debate about, and I know it's going to be something that might get triggered and something that's going to be like, that's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? So I want to play this video for everybody so y'all can see what the context of this show is going to be about. Let's check it out.
I keep telling black women that to raise a child, they say, well, I provided with food, clothing, and shelter. That's not raising a child, that's maintaining one.
That's right.
To raise a child, you need a parental coalition of a man and a woman. We have sons who, by not having a father in the home, they don't know how to respect women. They take on the black female emotionalism. They're doubtful, they're indecisive, they can't make a decision. They don't know what to do about being a man because we can't teach them that. We don't have that knowledge.
Facts.
We have daughters who grew up in a home where they don't see any affection, where there's no man there. They go out into the world and try to mate. They don't have no idea how to be no woman to no man, how to function in a house with a man, because they haven't seen it. Most of our children, just like us, get all the information we have about how you be with a mate off television. It's the only medium that shows us anybody being together. Those rules have not worked for us. The white woman's liberation movement, we don't have anything to do with that. We have not been under the control of the black man for over 500 years, so what do we have to get liberated from them from? They haven't been our boss. That's the white woman and her man. They're going through that, and that's their business. We don't have any business being in that. They only introduced it to break down the civil rights movement. Civil rights movement started with the black man, the black woman, and the black child standing together, trying to plead for freedom, justice, and equality, and more benefits in the country that they had to have built.
Talk that talk.
They threw the white woman in there with the women's liberation movement and made it a woman against man thing.
That's a fact, baby.
That created a big separation between black men and black women because then everybody started going for self. Then they bring the welfare system in and tell us in order to feed and clothe and house our children, we have to give up our man. You have to put the man out of the house. When the white farm wife goes to the government for subsidy for the farm, they don't tell her to get rid of the farmer. They keep that family together. But in the black community, they make it a requirement. Because they want to keep endorsing into the black community that the black man is no good.
We're trying to educate y'all.
And that he is not deserving of respect. He is not deserving of us letting him give us any protection or instruction, and that we are better than them.
Yes, sir.
Pay attention. Yo.
You got to pay attention, bro.
Yeah, man.
Real
Listen,
talk.
When she said that with the welfare, and I thought about it, because we all, or you ain't gonna say we all, but
we
most
in that
men,
era where all of that really
where it kicked in.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you ever stayed as an adult with a woman that was on Section 8 or in the projects,
we have.
You had to get out.
You had to get out. Inspection time, you got to get out.
You got to go. You can't have no clothes, no nothing sitting at home.
At all. Or you put your kids at risk.
They're going to be flipping everything upside down just to make sure a man ain't in the home.
That's crazy, though. So it's like, she was definitely
damn
right.
If you do, damn if you don't.
That's why it worked, man. Like, I agree with a lot of her, with a lot of things that she said, you know, especially with, you know, that family, like to know your mate, how to actually live in a house with a woman. Because I didn't grow up seeing, like, my mom and pops dancing in the kitchen.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
didn't either.
No, me neither.
So it resonates. You get what I'm saying? It definitely resonates. It's 2026. We all done had our fair share of relationships, and to me, that was the growing process, the learning process.
And what really hit hard was the fact that, you know, in certain instances, it was the black man not being in a home to be able to educate and show the young black man, his son or his daughter, how to affection and love and how to be there when they get misdirected with no man being in the home, bro. That's a major thing, you know?
It's a big thing because you gotta I mean, I go back and look at my life, right? So for me, my dad or my mom wasn't in the home. I was raised by aunties and uncles, grandma.
That's a whole different thing.
So that's a whole different dynamic.
Yeah.
Then
sure.
when you grow up and you start to live your life, you then have to do a self-check evaluation. And then when you get in these relationships, then you really got to do some self-work.
How did you cope with that, my G?
So for me, man, it was therapy for me. Like I had to go to therapy.
Okay.
Because as I got older, for me, it was more so, I started to see things in my marriage when I was married that childhood trauma started to kick in. And then you got to identify it. But once you identify it, you have to do something about it. So I had to do something about it.
So that means you dealing with self-awareness, because a lot of people can't identify a problem because they feel like they don't have a problem.
Right.
You know.
And to the people who say they don't have a problem, they're a goddamn lie.
You know.
I'm not laughing at that shit, but that shit
but
true.
it's true.
That's shit true. Unfiltered truth.
For real, bro. Because at the end of the day, everybody in this world has something.
Yeah, we do. And I admit that. Because I do. You do. He does. We all have something we can get better at, bro.
So, go back to 2016 when I had my daughter, bro. It was nothing else that mattered to me. So, like she said, you have women who are trying to raise a young boy into a man. They can't do it.
That's been through a lot of trauma to
can't.
begin with.
Right. But then they have daughters, no male figure. I'd be damned if I'm allowing my daughter, if I'm not there for my daughter. Like,
Say the next man ain't raising.
No.
No, I feel
it's
the
not
same
happening,
way,
bro. Because
I feel the same way.
Because at the end of the day, I have a job to do. And a lot of people think money is a thing.
No,
like it's,
man,
I got
it's
paid,
not,
I can
bro.
give this and give that. No, all they want is your time.
Yeah, for sure.
But then these young girls grow up to be grown women. And then as they become grown women, what have you instilled in them as a father? They going out there to look for their father. They're not going out there to look for nobody else.
You failed them if the plan, like, you failed them if you didn't put that time. It wasn't about the money.
Right.
It was about the conversation and the understanding and the bond that you build. Bro, I have 5 daughters, so I completely understand, bro. I don't, like, my time is real limited when it comes to my children because I have to invest a certain amount of time into every one of them to build a certain bond with them for them to understand and respect me as a father, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've done that to this point, bro. And that's not an easy task, my boy. It's not an easy task when you have 5 daughters, bro.
Definitely, because you got to think. I mean, women grow up with the mind, with a more mature mind from birth. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like, it's just the natural sassiness. I'm not going to say that all daughters and all women have that natural sassiness, but I know a lot of guys that as soon as you try to give some advice, they shutting you down. You get what I'm saying? Either the woman is shutting you down or the daughter is shutting you down, like, because they're not afraid to speak up. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a son, or they might question, like, oh, Pops might punch me in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's a no-win situation, but I do feel where she's coming from as far as, like, the women kind of, I don't want to say destroying or tearing down the black man, but they make it hard to be heard.
Yeah.
They really make it hard to be heard.
Well, let's keep it
Some
real.
women.
A lot of us black men, women feel like this because we put ourselves in certain situations to look like a dumb ass. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
Let's just be real, bro. It's not,
Well,
they wouldn't have these facts to speak on if we as black men was being more supportive and had more empathy towards what we're dealing with in our situations.
Yeah, but then you got to also understand this, and I tell people all the time, like as a young man, what father figure you had.
Facts. Okay, I agree with that.
And I tell women too, you have to pay attention. And this is my thing. This is me. Tell them don't kill me, but this is me. So for me, I tell every woman, like all the women that I know, I try to tell them, okay, how does that man treat his mother?
That's what they say, though. They say you could tell how a man is by the way he treats his mother.
By the way he treats his mother.
For sure.
And you have to pay attention to that, because if you treat his mama like shit, he ain't gonna respect you.
That's right, bro.
He ain't gonna respect you.
That's
It's just
right.
if he don't respect the woman who gave birth to him, he sure ain't gonna respect you. So you have to pick and choose wisely.
But that doesn't mean we're perfect.
No, not at all.
That just means that we have a certain quality that could be longevity with a woman. If you respect, like you say, if you respect your mother, then 9 times out of 10 you're respecting
Right.
a woman that you're with, bro.
Yeah, I would say with that it's like humility.
Yeah.
You know, just being, because you're not going to be rah, rah, rah.
No, not at
You know
all.
what I'm saying? So, but most times you see men with their woman, they think being the man is rah, where my food, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's weird to
you
me,
know, like,
bro.
Very weird.
What was
man.
that movie? It said ashtray, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
That's weird energy. If this your queen, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
you know, we can do wrong, but still, when you respect your queen, regardless if you wrong or right, bro, she understands that this dude has never like put me in a situation, even though he's fucked up, he still hasn't disrespected me to
Right.
that degree. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you got some guys like, and I can understand, because I always felt, even at a younger age, I felt like I couldn't be judgmental towards women that had more than one child, because women are basically fantasizable creatures. Like when they see you, they don't even see you for you. They see who they want you to be. You get what I'm
Facts.
saying? So they
That's a
already
fact.
picturing the marriage, the
a fact.
home, the white picket fence dream. You dig what I'm saying? And it might not be that, because you never talk to the man. You don't know where he's standing at. But a woman, now y'all could rock me in the comments all you want, but I feel like a woman confuses a nut or orgasm with love. You know what I'm saying? If you done sexed her down, she done nutted 6, 7 times, she just looking at you and you filling her head with all this bullshit, baby, I'm buy you them helicopters with the gold propellers with your name on it. You telling her, you know what I'm saying? But you cuddling. That's the most vulnerable time to talk to a woman is after sex and you holding her.
Yeah.
She's gonna listen to all of the goddamn bullshit you got to say.
And I'm gonna tell you why she
Yeah,
gonna
for-
listen, because she ain't got no daddy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And it just depends on where she's at in her experience
Yeah,
and life as
it's true.
well.
Yeah, I mean, but you got a lot of women that go through the most bullshit. So I say this to say this, that they might meet one guy, fall in love, give him a baby. Then that they see the bullshit in them because they're not raising the baby, they're not at home, they're not providing it. There's no type of provision there. They ain't paying no bills. So they break up or split. They get with the next guy, fall in love, have a baby. You get what I'm saying? Like women really do have it hard. You know what I'm saying? They definitely got it hard because we get to leave and we don't got to worry about nothing but. And you got some money, you need some money, you need some money.
But child support.
Yeah, but they holding down everything.
Which
plus
that's
the
something
kids.
that you should be doing to begin with as a father, bro. For y'all niggas that's like, oh, you crying about child support, bro, that is something that you should be doing. That ain't nothing that you need to like, you know what I'm saying? You feel like that's a privileged situation that you have to take care of.
Now, but hold up, bro. Let me ask you this though, because I can't. I'm not on child support, and you know, God forbid. But I'm just saying, like, what if you giving the mother of your child $800-900, but they still ask for more money? I think that is a problem. That's money mismanagement. That's mismanagement of funds.
That's
you know
not,
what I'm saying?
That's not. You know, that's just an issue with a nigga that, you know what I'm saying, need to straighten this shit out. But at the end of the day, bro, you know what's like affordable and manageable for your children if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, but some of these women
and
don't
you
do
know
what the
when
fuck
to
they supposed to
slack
do
off
with
and
the
be like,
money,
nah,
though.
I done did this, I'm not doing that.
If you paid your child support and you go to the house and your kids ain't got no new sneakers, they ain't got the newest PlayStation, they ain't management, they got that motherfucking child support money, they ain't got their wig, got their nails
I'm living,
done.
bro.
I'm living in my damn self. I'm on child support. I'm still trying to figure why the hell I'm on child support.
Nah, but it's just real. It's real, bro.
Because man, like it's crazy because I never thought that day would come, but when it did, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck
It
it.
is what it is.
Because
Did you fight that, or did you was like,
no, bro,
nah,
I didn't fight it. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't fight it. Because I know my baby is taken care of.
That's a fact.
And
That's
I'm
what I was
still
trying to
gonna
make.
take care of my baby. Like my baby don't want for shit. She'll be 10 next year.
Point I'm
My
trying
daughter
to
don't
make.
want for
So
nothing.
you sound like you about to get you some back pay here in a minute.
No, she don't want. She don't want, bro. She don't want. My daughter don't want for anything. But I know her mom, bro. Her mom is going to always make sure that she's taken care of. So when the child support came, it was like, yo. At first I was like, yo, really? That's what we doing? I said you could have just asked for this and you would have got it. But it was a number we came up with, and it's for extracurricular activities. Like my daughter's into a lot of stuff. So it's like, all right, that's just money in my head. I'm thinking, all right, that's just money I don't have to worry about.
So basically, you can have hard conversations.
Yes.
Because do you honestly see a lot of people having hard conversations in relationships? I
No.
think that shit gets so.
No, I don't think we do, bro.
Yeah, you can't.
Because
really,
you're too
you know what I'm saying?
comfortable to have them, I think, at some point.
I know for my point, I love a hard conversation because to me that's the realest point of communication.
Right.
Like
You
we
gotta
talking
communicate.
about
But
something
can your
that.
partner handle that?
That's the thing, though. A lot of men, I feel like, it's damage control because you already assume that the woman's not going to be able to handle it. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh man, if I say this,
And then you feel like you're not being heard.
okay, well let's get
You
in.
know?
Well, check it.
Let's just be real,
Not
bro.
to cut you off. Let's get into this other video. This man, I think it's called the Truth Podcast. We got a little clip of that. So shout out to the Truth Podcast. You know, keep doing what you're doing.
Majority of black women hate black men with confidence. Let me cook. I'll let you talk uninterrupted. The majority of black women, they hate, tear down, ridicule, criticize black men with confidence. You are not allowed to be a black man with confidence in America. You are not allowed to be a black man with standards in America. You are not allowed to be a black man with expectations when it comes to a black woman in America. You cannot tell a black woman.
She's not a confident black woman.
This is your
My bad. Let me
See, she can't
Go
keep her
ahead.
mouth
You are
shut.
not allowed to have confidence as a black man in America. You are not allowed to have standards for these women as a black man in America. You are not allowed to have expectations for these black women as a black man in America, because God forbid you hold a black woman accountable. God forbid you tell her, hey, you're adorable, but you would look so much better if you got in the gym. Hey, you know what? I think that you're a super dope woman, but you would be so much better if you got off your lazy ass and made a little bit more money. Man,
Hey, that's real. That's true because, I mean, by saying those things may sound a little encouraging, depends on how you saying it, but you can say it in an encouraging way and a black woman would take it offensively, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
just be real.
It depends on who it's coming from. Who's the messenger, right?
You believe?
Well, true
But at the same time,
But from her
something
guy,
like that,
from her dude.
right? And that's where the conversation come in at, right? Because at the end of the day, if you claim you love me like you say you do, you're not gonna let me be in out here just looking any kind of way.
Facts.
True
You're not
indeed.
gonna let me walk around just any kind of way.
But you can't take constructive criticism.
that's
like,
then that's her problem.
that's
not
a
my
lot of
problem.
black women's problem, y'all.
But
Let's be real.
They gonna tell you if you fucking get fat.
Oh yeah,
You know
for
what
sure,
I'm saying?
for sure.
Like, listen,
man, I was
I mean,
married.
I don't
bro.
have no
I was
problem. I
married,
was
man.
fat when
Picked
you
up some
married.
weight.
Hey.
Picked up some weight. my was like, yo, hey, we need to. you need to go ahead and get that together.
yeah.
Straight up, bro.
But
It is what it is.
They say hell have no fury like a woman scorned. Not even a scorned woman. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. Cause the woman will definitely, if it's in her heart and in her mind, she is gonna say it. A woman is purely emotional.
That's what you want,
You know
though.
what I'm saying? But yeah, they're gonna tell you.
You
off the
don't
rip.
want a woman that's gonna hold. I mean, you don't want her to be too like over aggressive with her attitude and saying wild shit. I like a woman that speaks her mind. That's just me. But when it gets to that point of, are we arguing or are you just speaking your mind?
So
Which
if you
one
was with
is
it, so if
it?
you was
know?
with a shorty, she was like, "Hey, yeah, you need to fuck me more. You need to fuck me longer. I ain't like it. How
That
you
ain't
gonna
no
take
better
that?"
question. You see, worrying if I'm fucking somebody else, let me start there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's never been a question of mine. But I
Yeah,
agree.
I'm
I
just
understand
saying,
what
you know,
you're saying, though.
hypothetically
Example wise, I'm gonna be like, look, yo. If this all I can do for you, like you might need to go find something else to do. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? What would you say? You know what I mean?
I mean, for me, bro, if she was like, yo, you need to fuck me longer
Or
all right,
more.
well, or more, okay, well then. You better
This
check,
all
you
I
better,
can
you better,
give
better
you.
put me on the calendar for the weekend. Shit, 'cause Monday through Friday, I'm tired, babe. Shit, I gotta be to work at
Especially
4
if
o'clock
I'm
in the
getting
morning.
to a bag. If your woman ain't considerate
Bro.
and understanding of that her man is
You
out
also,
here.
you want to get fucked like that, you need to make time for me.
Facts.
Because I can't, ain't no,
Don't
just throwing it
expect
to
me
me
to
at
just
any
hop
given
off
time.
from work
Right.
and then come goddamn stroke you for 3-4 hours.
Nah,
type shit.
that's weekend.
That
That's
ain't
weekend.
working
Yeah,
like
bro,
that
for
with
sure.
me.
You
I'm
gotta
going
catch
to
me
lay
on a,
it down.
You better catch me on a Saturday morning.
But I just feel like a lot of that shit do be social media that controls the mindset of the
Oh, of
people.
course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of
Because
course.
they like, let's do the king and the queen. Peace, king, peace, queen. You got to think. You walk in the house, you tired as fuck. The average, I'm saying the average guy does not have a woman that's gonna sit there and roll out some rose petals, wash your back, give you a massage, rub your feet, bring your food to you. That shit is for fucking Instagram. You know what I'm saying? For real.
is, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
And it's vice versa though. The man,
If you got that, bro, if you got a woman or a man that's out there that's doing all those things, bro, you better lock in and keep that.
Yeah,
right
for sure.
Got to lock
Sure,
in,
bro.
Because I don't know too many people gonna do some shit like that.
You know,
Yeah, they not.
And they'll tell you straight. These women today tell you straight up, I'm not doing that shit.
rub your
Who you
feet,
think I am?
I don't know how. I don't know how.
you rub your crusty ass feet. Nigga. What you talking about?
Women these days don't even know how to fucking cook.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, asking to make you something like, nah, what? You're not a cook.
Your motherfucker's gonna warm you up a hot pocket and throw some parsley on
I'll
that.
probably be single forever if a bitch can't cook for me. I'm sorry, I don't need you.
But how many
I'm
women
sorry.
do you see in the kitchen with grandma and auntie
Not
and the
too
moms and
many
shit? You know what I'm saying?
because they don't have the mothers that are really out here. There's more mothers now are more friends, and their daughters are following their fucking hoish behaviors or showing that okay, mama done been with 5 niggas and since I was damn this and that and the third, bro. Like they see your behavior, so they follow that pattern.
Yeah.
Hit that
And
shit right
even
on
your
the nail.
son like mad at you because like damn, I can't even respect my mama no more.
Yeah.
Cause I grew up in a time where like my mother, my grandmothers, bro, they only been with who they were with, bro. It wasn't all this nigga in and out the house and that and the third. I didn't see all that growing up.
I think that's some 2000
You know
and
what
up
I'm
shit.
saying? That's some wild shit, bro.
It is.
Yeah.
It is because you look at the household nowadays, bro. Grandma is 35.
Oh, hold on. Pardon. Not to cut you off. I got to take that back because my nana has been married 6 times. So I got to take that back.
But that's married,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Yeah, she was married 6 times, but
6 times
we had
married.
6 different
but
grandfathers.
she married 6 times, bro. That means
Yeah.
something different. She
had something good to niggas married to 6
That's what I'm
times.
saying.
Grandma, man.
Absolutely. So let's be clear, bro. You said married 6 times. A lot of these bitches done been through 100 niggas and never been married one time. So what are we talking about? Let's go.
That's a fact, bro.
what I'm saying?
That is a fact because you got to think about it, man. Like I
Shit.
said, a lot of grandmas these days are young.
Yeah. Grandmothers is 30.
Grandmothers are 30.
Jim Jones.
They don't even know how to cook either. They wasn't in the kitchen with grandma when she was cooking and shooting in the
know
gym,
a
bro.
damn thing.
Don't know a recipe. Don't have a recipe book. Where grandma took the recipe book with her because she knew these motherfuckers was no good.
fact.
Bitch don't even know how to shook corn out this.
Bro, I'm telling you, the average meal is going to get cooked is chicken Alfredo and fucking spaghetti.
There's some
You know what I'm saying?
Velveeta mac and cheese.
Bro, I be seeing some of these people post, I be seeing some of these meals like, thank you, baby, for the dinner on Facebook, and I be looking like, what the fuck
That
is
ain't
that?
from scratch.
This
baby.
chef right here, I can only imagine how he just be critiquing people food
Hey,
online.
man, boy,
Like,
online.
man, you forgot this, you forgot that. Where the fuck is this at? Did you use the milk?
I'm telling you, they made that shit with straight water. Water and packed cheese. Shit be crazy, man. But let's tap into this last video of this Sister Ali, man.
And what do? The good black woman has self-discipline. That's self-control. Let me make that real for you, sisters. We can start with our mouth. The good black woman can control her mouth.
Listen up.
So real.
She don't have to say everything that comes up.
Facts.
It's okay if he get the last word sometimes.
I'm
Sometimes.
talking about
She
just
don't
once.
cuss in public.
You'd be
And
surprised
she
what they do
works
to a
on
man
not
ego.
cussing in private. She don't tear a man down with her mouth because they can't out-argue us.
No.
Can't
Hold on, let me
nobody
stop this. Let me
out-argue
pause
us.
this real quick.
I
Let me
came
pause- let me
from my
pause
girl.
this.
My girl
That
got
nigga
those
got
same qualities she's talking about, yo, baby. I'm just gonna say that, like, she really do. She don't tear a nigga down, but they still have the fucked up attitude.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I say it all the time. A man cannot beat a woman in an argument.
No.
Ever.
You
can't, bro.
I'm going to tell y'all
There's
exactly
no
when I
way.
learned that. I learned that from my uncle at a young age. He was like, yo, you will never win an argument with a woman.
Yeah.
So don't even do it.
Yeah. So, like, consciously, though, what woman catches on when a man says, you know what, you right, you got it. Right then and there, the man done broke the fuck down. He done fell back. I don't have nothing else to say. You're not hearing me. You're not catching my opinion, my ideology. You ain't seeing nothing. So I'm like, all right, you got it.
Well, sometimes you
won.
got to do that. Let them catch it tomorrow or something. Because if you keep going on and they're not hearing you, bro, it's going to escalate to something further,
but
bro.
if you also keep saying, okay, you know what, you got it right Monday. Okay, you know what, you got it right Tuesday. Okay, you know what,
I
you
ain't
got it
doing
right.
that too many times.
Bro, I'm just
sorry.
saying, eventually, if you're in a real relationship, you done definitely said, okay, you got it, you right more than once.
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Like, okay, I'll let you have that right now. But when I feel like, are you hearing what I'm saying now so you can understand? Because you're not listening at that point.
Yeah, because now you got to
To
listen
get a
here,
better understanding. Because we both, as humans, we do that. I may, she may say something to me that I'm not really hearing and soaking in at that point in time. And it becomes an argument, then I gotta rethink. Okay, baby, I wasn't hearing what you were saying. Now I understand how you was putting that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think for me, man, it's more so if I give you the okay, I'm,
So you pretty much done?
I'm done.
I'm done. Straight face, I'm done.
No, for real, because if we can't have a conversation, right? If you got to fuss, if you got to cuss, if you got to talk to me
I'm
in
done.
a demeaning manner, or you can't talk to me like I'm a human being, and I give you that, all right, you got it. Mm-hmm. That means you got it.
Yeah. You do.
But if you keep talking, and it seemed to piss them off even more when I say, okay, you got it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they want that engagement, but I'm not gonna give it.
Can't give you that
because I'm not that type of person. I don't like confrontation.
Yeah.
So for me, when it comes to my woman, in a relationship, it's like, okay, I need you to learn me and learn me well.
Always, bro. That's the thing, though. I feel like people are like books. If you don't open it and read it, you never know what you got. You don't know what you're dealing with. But I also feel like instead of that 50-50 bullshit, I feel like there's a 0 or 100 with me. Because I feel like you got selfish and then you got selfless. There's two different types of relationship that you can have. So I look at it like if I'm 0% about my happiness and I'm 100% about yours, I can't be selfish. If you 100% about me and 0% about you and what you know what I'm saying? Like, it's my job to make you happy. The same way it's your job to make me happy. You get what I'm saying? I'm ready to debate.
I don't think it's not her job to make you happy.
Not happy like that. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah.
It's her job to reciprocate what I'm saying. Yeah, the reciprocation of me doing, because all a man wants is validation and respect, bro. We don't care about all the other highlights and all. I don't anyway, but I just want to know that I'm respected for what I'm doing, for you to reciprocate what I'm doing for you, baby. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, bro. I tell them quick. Respect, loyalty, and love. That's all I need.
That's it.
I can provide and protect all day.
Yeah, for sure.
But you got to make somebody want to provide and protect.
You got to make me want to provide and protect.
Hey, you hit the nail on the head, though, because I always said it's the woman that makes a man want to spoil her. The woman brings that. The average man, you could be in a relationship, you just looking, but that woman, when you get that woman, and it's like, damn, I want to go out and buy her a pocketbook. I'm about to go and take her out. And your thought is
always her first.
Because she's reciprocating things to make you respect her and do these things, bro.
Yeah, but that's the 0 or 100. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not thinking I'm about to go and buy me a gold chain. I'm about to go and get my girl a gold chain. You see what I'm saying? I'm not about to go and get me Shimas. I'm taking my girl to Shimas. That's the first thing that's on my mind is what can I do for her?
And that needs to be reciprocated, because at the end of the day, us as men, we always thinking about them first.
Yeah, that's right.
Sure.
Now, it would be more powerful if they think about us first.
You see what I'm saying?
If it's a two-way street.
That's a powerful relationship.
Right. Like, can't nobody or anything come between that, because y'all gonna always choose each other. They're gonna always choose each other. Now, you get in these relationships where you putting in, and she's still choosing herself, your ass better run.
Say, fuck that.
You better run.
All right, let's get back into this video.
And vice versa. If it's a man doing the same thing, you better run.
Damn right.
And what do? The good black woman has self-discipline. That's self-control. Let me make that real for you, sisters. We can start with our mouth. The good black woman can control her mouth. She don't have to say everything that comes up. It's okay if he get the last word sometime. She don't cuss in public. And she works on not cussing in private. She don't tear a man down with her mouth because they can't out-argue us. Can't nobody out-argue us. I have charged that we nag our men too much. We keep our men's head tied up so much with our petty grievances about our personal relationship that he don't have time to think and plan for our future. Because he got to deal with what's going to happen with us every day. You know, it's real odd. When the black man come home, he almost have to do a wind test or stick his toe in the door. He don't know what's waiting. He
And
don't
this
know
back
who
in the
is that
days. I think I seen a troop jacket.
He know it's a possibility that there's some kind of new monster that he didn't even know about yesterday. So, you know, we need to not make it like that. We need to not be so vicious with our mouth. You know, men are not petty like that. They're not going to out-argue us. And it has been proven that verbal abuse is just as harmful as physical abuse.
Yes, it is, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
abuse.
I feel like sometimes, you know, if you start getting too reclusive, it starts making you feel like you're alone in your own relationship. And that's just damaging, period. You know what I mean? For real, for real.
You know, with me, it's more of, I feel like if you start entertaining a woman's pettiness and you're not correcting it early in your relationship, then I feel like she's going to find a way to trigger your emotions, bro. You have to, like, really learn how to cut off the negative pettiness that some women bring to you just to see the reaction that you're going to give them, because a lot of women do have that trait in them. I'm not talking down on women. Some men have that trait as well, you know what I'm saying? But it's just for you to identify what your partner is presenting to you, bro. Like, it's crazy work, man.
Yeah, that's why it's important for you to learn your partner and vice versa, because the conversations, you have to pay attention to the conversations, but you also have to pay attention to them in different situations.
What you mean by the different situations?
So different situations is like, okay, they may be talking to a friend, but how do they treat their friend, right? So if you got a gossip ass woman, 9 times out of 10 she gonna be gossiping about you too.
That's a fact.
If you got a woman who can't hold water, 9 times out of 10, everything that y'all go through, she gonna tell it.
That's always bad.
So you have to pay attention to your mate, and vice versa, because you got these pillow talking ass niggas too.
Yeah, hell
yeah. You got
yeah.
a chick that like to hold on to everybody's secrets. That means she's holding on to secrets of her own as well.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So you have to really kind of, like you said, identify who you're dealing with, man.
That's very important. You know, I know these days, you know, people, you don't hear marriage as much.
Nah, you don't.
Because either they trying to hit a lick or they don't even know what marriage is because they've never seen it. You know, it's important that you, when you are out here looking for a spouse, that you guys, you know,
man, I'm not
looking for somebody that you can handle.
I say motherfuckers been boyfriend and girlfriend for 40 years.
Bro, and they seem like them the longest relationships that work.
That's my girlfriend right there.
But they last longer than marriages, bro.
But I think that's because they friends. I think friends is the best relationship, period, because friends love without judgment.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're not judging, they're not holding somebody on a certain standard or a certain pedestal. You know what I'm saying? They could get knocked down. Oh, you did this, I don't like that. Ooh, nah, if a friend fuck up, it's I forgive you, let's push past this. We friends. They could see the error in their flaws.
Because you're not heavily invested like a relationship with a friend. I mean, it's a relationship, but it's not a heavily invested relationship that you are with somebody day in and day on a day-to-day
But you can still
basis.
be best friends with that person.
You
day
can,
in and day
but
out.
it's
bro,
different though. To give, I find it not weird, but I find it odd to give a best friend a title. That title of, okay. Now it's one thing if y'all just met off some platonic shit, right?
Yeah.
It's another thing to have someone as a best friend and then turn into a relationship. Most times that shit don't work.
Yeah, well,
because y'all know too much about each other.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like that's a good thing in a relationship if you know too much, because it's like me, even if somebody was a thing, like hypothetically speaking, not saying my girl now, but just say my girl, right? Say motherfucker say she's a piece of shit. That's my piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm not gonna say like I love my girl because she got roaches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I just love everything about her. But I'm saying like if she has, I got to love the good and the bad.
ugly.
You know
And
what I'm
the
saying?
ugly.
Like
The good,
if
bad, and ugly.
That's your girl,
Yeah, so it's like-
unconditionally loving
Yes.
someone.
But almost on a friend, like I want to be able to tell my girl everything. I want to laugh about everything. I should be able to be like, look, baby, look at that ass. That BBL got done backwards. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, oh, you looking at ass, huh?
See, now, them females right there, bro, that's insecurity. If they like, oh, you looking at ass. Because most females are looking at ass,
Hell
too.
yeah.
What?
Hell yeah. They gonna tap you. Hey, look at that over there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
They're going to be like, hey, you see
She
old
looking
girl?
at you looking at me. Look at the ass, so you can look at the ass.
Now they
Like,
will
yeah.
say like
I
we
see you looking
a
at
woman
that
will
ass.
but they say men stare like, oh, you stare too long, you fantasizing. Shit, I might not see that ass again. I wanted to stay in the brain. Did you see how round that shit was?
Once in a lifetime type of
And I
ass.
don't know. I don't know this woman from a can of paint.
Yeah, I ain't gonna never
Not gonna see her again. Nah, next thing you know, you're looking her ass up on social media.
Lady with the Wendy's with the white pants. So the guy call like, bro, I seen this girl today.
That's insane.
Yo, that's the craziest shit in the world now.
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media, bro. You find anybody. Oh,
Yeah, what? Yo, we got to definitely take this time out to shout out our sponsor, Jharris Investments, safe, secure, affordable housing, building up the community one house at a time. As always, that link is going to be in the description, so click that button, go on his webpage and see if there's a house out there for you.
Yes, sir. Go
Yes,
check out
man.
my boy Jay Harris. And while you at it, go like, share, and subscribe and comment to the Crazy Work Podcast. Let's
Y'all
go.
fucking better, man. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
we talking about.
tap in.
And then go and join that Guy Jackson podcast, man. Y'all got 3 buttons to hit.
Hit them now. Matter of fact, go hit them buttons
Yeah,
right
facts.
now. If you
Facts.
tuned in, let's go.
Facts.
Some dope conversations, man. Some dope conversations. So, off a subject, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about podcasting, man, because I know you started it back in the COVID time, right?
2020.
What do you see different now with podcasts from back then when you first started yours to now?
Right now, I see it's a lot of, just people are tapping in with, open, honest conversations on top of, shit. You could just talk about anything.
Yeah.
More deals are being done now, I see. And there's
Yeah.
a lot more endorsements that are being done also that I see. But people say it's oversaturated. I don't
Yeah, I
feel
was
like
gonna
it's
say
ever
that.
oversaturated. It's
I was
just,
gonna say that.
you got to pick your niche and you got to pick your
Do
conversation
you think
and
it's
stick to it.
overpopulated?
No, not at all, because everybody can't have a conversation, right? You have
right.
people who have conversations with other people. You have people who just know their audience, and you have people who certain topics they can just groove with.
Range into different audiences.
Right. But I tell people, you pick your niche and stick to it, and don't give up, because in the beginning it gets kind of rough, but then once you get that it's about consistency.
You
right?
hear me, bro?
Yeah.
It's about consistency.
You see what we do? We
because if you're
appreciate
consistent
y'all.
with your people and your audience, it's gonna grow. It always does. So for me, you just, like I said, just being consistent.
Come grow with us, the
Just be
Crazy
consistent.
Work Podcast.
That's with anything though in life. You got to be consistent if you want to
for
see
sure.
growth.
For sure. There's no change without no growth, and there's no growth without change.
Right. And it's okay, man. Like, it's okay to switch it up here and there. Like I tell people all the time, like you don't specifically gotta don't put yourself in a box. Be well rounded.
Just stay consistent.
Just stay
Versatility.
consistent. Right.
Yeah, versatility. You got to
Right.
have versatility, because you got a lot of these podcasts that just feed off of drama.
Right.
Which drama sells? Sex
Yeah.
sells, okay, of course, but it eventually it'll fade out.
Yep.
We're looking for more longevity and to bring about more open awareness as far as finances, culture, love, whatever the case may be. Shit that I feel like our community is slacking on a little bit. That's what I really feel like, because we consider a lot of things real that I feel like ain't fucking real.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
That's,
Yeah, I think social media has created that narrative.
That illusion.
Yeah, that illusion. You're right, bro. And it's like we're grasping the concept of everything that we're hearing is a trending topic, or it's something we can all talk about on our podcast, when it's not fitting for who we are and the way that we're presenting our
yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Like I tell people all the time, you don't have to talk about everything.
Man, what?
It's okay to be quiet.
Folks want to
right.
get on here and talk about sex. I don't give a fuck if you fuck 30 people in an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's just like, I'm gonna clear something up. I ain't trying to like go at nobody, but
hell.
that's just like, you know what I'm saying. You get on other podcasts and you ramble and talk and say certain things and contradict yourself, expose yourself and all that or whatever. But at the end of the day, bro, like, you being real with yourself, you have to be careful what you say with this podcasting because you will put yourself in some fucked up shit if you're not careful how you coming off, man.
Right.
I mean, everybody's
Just
listening.
saying,
it's
bro.
not just men and women and kids listening. You got law enforcement
Stop
listening.
going on
You know what I'm saying?
podcasts
Like,
is
for real,
trying
bro.
to expose. Like, we spoke about the Diddy and 50 situation. We all admitted that, you know, it was some type of exposure on 50's behalf for Diddy. But now you got all these social media influencers trying to follow that whole trend. And now everybody want to expose other people. You know what I'm saying? It's just a following trend that we're dealing with social media.
Well, you got to think. You got apps like Scoops and all this, man. People will sit there and watch 100 people get shot and killed on an app. People getting jumped, beat. You know what I'm saying? Pregnant women getting beat, shot, whatever. And that's entertainment. At the end of the day, like it says, drama and sex is going
That's
to
from the
always be the
masses.
number one seller. You know what I'm saying? But where the fuck is that put in your family
and then
legacy?
you wonder
at?
why
Where
the
is that
crime
putting
rate
you
is
at?
like where it's at, bro. You wonder why the young niggas are killing each other.
So,
like,
you know,
back and forth.
It's cool to get on them like, yo, the Bloods was over here underneath the tree on Dayton Street. You know, remember that? It was November 14th, Monday. You know what I'm saying? I had the gun. I think it was the 40. Yeah, such and such was over there. Man, that's too much. That's too much.
I don't even know why you would even open your mouth and say some shit like that.
Adam 22, you know what
bro,
I'm saying?
we hearing niggas get on here and they speaking on shit. They even exposing their own family members nowadays. This is insane, bro.
Anything for a click though, and that's
Clickbait.
it's a hell of a drug because attention is a hell of a drug because people do anything for some goddamn attention.
Yeah.
But then when it reverse and the attention get on them, and it's it's another form of attention.
That's what I'm saying. The exposure that you're putting on yourself, can you handle it once you put this out there, bro?
No. 9 times out of 10, can't. Nope.
You know?
Nope.
Man, facts.
That's why you got to be careful what you saying.
Careful, bro.
You ain't got that's why I said what I said. You don't have to talk about everything.
No, you
It's
don't.
okay to say no comment. I don't want to talk about it.
That's
Period. That don't make you no hoe. That don't make you anything.
But what makes
bro,
you
but
any better if you allegedly saying somebody's a snitch, but you on a podcast like revealing these people saying their names, and that don't make you no better than the person that you're talking about, bro.
Right. That's a fact.
That's a crazy world, man. But
We talking about.
let's sign up out of here, man. It's time to get to the real world, man.
Oh yeah,
It's-
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope everybody enjoy their Christmas coming up real soon, y'all, and everybody just do what love and happiness, y'all. Let's go.
Oh yeah, so you already know. Stay tuned. We'll be right back at you, man. If it ain't crazy, what the fuck is, man?
This is Crazy Work Podcast.